All right, so we're here and we're here for a reason, okay? We're here for a real fucking reason, all right? You know what the reasons that we're here for? The reasons that we're here.
So we are here. Sorry if I'm got the Vicks on my nose. I'm looking kind of crazy. I'm trying not to get sick. I gotta go back to work.
Y'all remember this video?
Yeah, fucking games.
This ain't it, Nintendo. That was about a year ago. What y'all was saying in the comments? Nah, not those. Those was good. You said the Switch 2 is just a souped up system, but I'm sure you have a PS5 Pro. Nope. I don't even have a PS4, my nigga. I'm using my sister's PS4. Yeah, I'm using my sister's PS4, man. The fuck? Brother Jeremy covered it. Oh shit, I need to watch this right here. Cause this shit gonna be good. But that shit right there, bruh. Brother Jeremy, I get it. He be going in. But when I seen this dude, switchforce, like not this dude right here. This dude right here is a handsome motherfucker, ain't he? He's a handsome fellow. Who is that guy?
On a bigger screen, buy a TV. I'm not a Nintendo sponsor. I'm not a Steam Deck sponsor. But goddamn it, Steam Deck is one of them. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. They're getting sued currently.
It still is. I'm not gonna hold you. It is. They're still competing with systems that's going for $1,300 right now. They're competing with motherfuckers like that. And yes, I get it. It's $800 now, $700 with the LED lights, OLED lights, right? I get it. I promise you I do. But this is why when I said what I said a year ago when they were $300, you should have fucking listened. You should have listened. Now, am I lambasting people that went out and bought the Switch 2 because they just want to enjoy the Switch 2, right? Because y'all wanted to get the Switch Pro. Stop calling it a Switch 2. That's all I'm saying. It's not a Switch 2. It's just a Switch Pro. That's all it is. It's a Switch 1 Pro. Call it what it is. You barely have 5, maybe 5. I don't really know. Maybe it's 5. But at the very least, you don't have 10 games and it's been over a year. It's been over a year. Exclusively for Switch 2. Not Switch 1, not an upgrade, not a remake, just a Switch 2 exclusive fucking game. And this is my hot take is that they won't have it next year either. I think that maybe give them about 2 to 3 more years before they have at least 10 fucking games. And that's fucking crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'm sorry. Because if you understand, again, this is my mind. This is how my mind is working, y'all. When you understand that the gaming system makes more than the movie and music industry put together, when you understand that fact, when you understand the fact that AAA games use the same, if not more, of blockbuster films, hundreds of millions of dollars to make one game, right? You be like, okay, if they have that money and they have the disposable income to do such, and not just that, y'all, they're still getting paid for that while on a deficit on the back end because they're using AI. They're using AI. They're basically blaming hardware systems because they don't have enough capacity to be able to compute the graphics in enough due time to not mess up your, frame per rate. It's like an FPS, frame per square, I guess, frame per pixel. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But it's nasty, man. The gaming system is real nasty. The fact that they're even including AI within your graphics cards is basically cheapening the fucking whole thing out. It literally defeats the purpose of having a graphics card. It really does. It really fucking does. If the graphics cards need AI just to keep up with the games, you would think that I remember having a talk with my friend, he was talking about the aspect of, if you're gonna make a fucking game, why don't you make it able to run on modern day systems, not no fucking $2,400 computer. But I digress. This is about Nintendo Switch 2. Just call it a Switch 1 Pro, because it's not a Switch 2. There's no exclusive games for it. Let me clip it a bug. It's not exclusive games for it. Maybe Pokapia. What else? They got maybe 3 games that's exclusive. They got the Nintendo Switch 2 with Nintendo Switch 2. They got the Switch Pro with Pokapia. You got I'll give it 5 games. 5 games. You got Mario Party, Donkey Kong, Double Dash. I really hope they bring Double Dash back. I'm not gonna hold you. Pokapia, Donkey Kong, Mario Party. Is Mario Party? Because I think Mario Party is not a Switch 2 exclusive. I'm not sure about that one. But the new isn't, and that's another thing. I don't even think the the Mario Kart is Super Mario Kart. It is. They made it specifically. That was the whole thing that sold the system. But that and the new exclusive, what do you call it? Well, we not even sure if it's going to be exclusive. We just hold your horses on if it's going to be exclusively for the Switch 2, right? But the Nintendo Switch, basically, I mean, the Switch 2, what do you call it? Nintendo Direct had the Legend of Zelda shit, right? But it was like a little, we don't even know the gameplay. We don't know when it's going to be released, shit like that. Woo-de-woo. It is what it is, right? We know how to get down, but it's just, I don't know. I think that a lot of Switch 2 fans are waking the fuck up. And I say that to say that this fan right here is one of the people that he was fanned the fuck out. And even he was tired. Now, I'll give I feel a way for austinjohn Plays, because austinjohn Plays, he plays a lot of Pokemon, he plays a lot of Legend of Zelda, he plays a lot of Nintendo fucking games. Now, I think that Pokemon got mad at him for playing a lot of the mods for their games, and they kind of shunned his name within the Nintendo Echo Chamber, the Nintendo sphere. Like, a lot of the people, they don't even really reach out to him as much as they used to, right? Which I feel as though is fucked up. I do, because it's like, still he fucks with Nintendo. You know what I mean? But I get it. They want to run their system the way they want to run their system. It just is what it is, right? But switchforce, I'd be really fucked up if switchforce ain't getting any type of like merchandise, or anything, because he goes hard for Nintendo. I had to stop following Switchforce. Respectfully, Switchforce, if you ever watch this shit, I had to stop following you, my nigga, because you were doing so much. You would give like, hey guys, got some new information. Got some new information for the Switch 2. Got some new information for Nintendo. Got some new information from Pokemon. And it was like, you would get the information and it would be fluff. It would be the same shit that you've heard within the last 5 years. I said it. It would be fluff. You give information about sales, maybe, but it's like, other than that, I had to stop. I had to stop following him, unsubscribe, because it was like, you're not giving me new information about this fucking system. Just how I said that right there, you peeped that, right? Just how I said that. You're not giving me nothing new. This is why we're watching this video, because for the first time, I'm seeing Switchforce come to the realization that the Nintendo is not giving us nothing new. They just gave us a whole bunch of I said this in my video that I just showed. They are just giving some shit that's barely even backwards compatible. And then they making some of you niggas pay for some of the games that's already been here for the last 2 to 3 years. You got to pay for that shit to get it on Switch 2. Because if you didn't have it on the Switch 1, then you fucked up, my nigga. It's not like and I get it. I want to make sure that it's clear. I get it. I understand that you can't just get free games. I get that. Why are you showing us games from 2 to 3 years ago? Like for Switch 2. Why are you showing a brand new system from games from 2 to 3 years ago? You did that shit the last Direct. You did that same shit. My nigga. The remake for the Star Fox. I forgot. Star Fox, right? That shit just came out. I forgot. My bad. I hear y'all in the background. My bad. You right. But is Star Fox really gonna move the fucking number? I get it, you Star Fox fans out there, maybe. But is that the general consensus? Come on, dog. Come the fuck on, man.
I've covered Nintendo every single day for a decade. I've covered Nintendo every single day since before the Switch 1 launched. I was there for Breath of the Wild, playing it before release on an airplane, learning how video games could change now that they were in the palm of my hand. I was there when ACNH launched and gave everyone colossal relief from a crazy pandemic, and communities formed in places that...
And you know what, Switchforce? You got my subscribe, because I appreciate people for keeping it fucking real. Now, I hope when I subscribe, it don't go on a fluffing mission, but I just want you to keep it real. That's why I keep following austinjohn Plays. They got on his ass about the Pokopia thing, because he was basically saying that Pokopia didn't really make a large amount of numbers. He explained himself in the last video, because they blasted his ass on Reddit. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. They said that he was basically a grifter, which I can understand why they feel that way. But I also understand why austinjohn Plays made that video. He said that the reason why he made that fucking video about the Switch 2 and the Nintendo Direct being a whole bunch of basically hoopla, because when he covered the Pokopia game and he said that the Pokopia game wasn't really outselling the way it should have been outselling, like selling the numbers, is because they said that he said, I want to make sure that I'm clear. Give me a minute.
Content. If they are wrong about something, you need to leave a comment and they need to right the wrongs.
This is him explaining the fact that he was wrong about the aspect of Pokepia not being quote unquote success. God damn it, are we serious right now? Why the fuck is it not blowing? My bad, y'all. Basically about him basically saying that Pokepia wasn't, you hear me? Wasn't a major success for Nintendo, right? And he basically said, hey, I get it. It was technically it was a good platform. It sold, right? He's comparing it to its own numbers. He's comparing those sales to their own numbers.
I've trimmed it out of the original video. This is me just saying I'm straight up wrong. But it is important that us as viewers hold people accountable. I am an avid viewer of the platform, and I leave those comments when someone's wrong too. I want to be held accountable for the things that I say, and I should be held accountable for the things that I say. And I thank you for leaving those comments on the times that I get something wrong. That's the only way I can be a better YouTuber for you guys. Thank you.
That's been cut out of the original video. It's no longer there. I swear I remember reading that in an article somewhere, and maybe I did, but I went down a rabbit hole trying to find the original article and could not find it. Hence all of these immediate reports I have in front of me from stockholder meetings from Nintendo. And everything that I looked up, they essentially said the exact opposite. I know that the game was severely
Again, it's one of the reasons why I follow. Just keep it a buck. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You're right, you're right. That's all. That's all I want.
stocked on shelves, and there was a shortage of physical key cards to purchase. It surpassed 2.2 million sales in 4 days, and to date it sits at over 4 million sales, which makes it one of the best-selling Pokemon
Over 4 million sales. We don't know exactly, but it's over 4 million, right?
spin-offs of all time, behind Mystery Dungeon Red Blue, Stadium 1 on the N64, Pinball, and Mystery Dungeon Time Darkness that I didn't know existed. In one of the reports, they say Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream, which didn't report its actual sales figures, but something that President Furukawa said that was interesting is about 40% of players who are playing the game are Nintendo Switch 2 owners. Which makes sense because it's a cozy life sim that came out right after Pokopia, which you have to have a Switch 2 for that, so that just kind of adds up, right? Nintendo even states in their annual shareholder meeting that Pokopia was a factor in driving further hardware sales of the Switch 2. And why do I mention all these shareholder reports? One, because it's the only time that they really release their numbers, unless there's like some groundbreaking metric like Pokopia with 2.2 million sales in the first 4 days. But two, I am a shareholder. And their stock is not doing great. It's really not doing great. The Switch 2 came out a year ago, and their stock has fallen 44.73% in the last year. It ain't doing great since the Switch 2 came out. Like,
I ain't know it was $11. I need to get my ass up in there before it falls completely. I think that Nintendo can come back. I think that Nintendo can come back. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do think Nintendo can come back.
That's when Mario Kart World came out, and then over here is Holiday, and Holiday it did all right, and then no, actually Black Friday it did all right, and then it fell off hard. It fell off very hard, very hard, very hard. February was horrible, and then it bumped a little bit for Pokopia, tiny little bit right around Pokopia time, and then down. Something horrible happened on May 8th, and now it is doing poorly. Fun thing that I learned, I own 20% as many shares of Nintendo as Shigeru Miyamoto, the guy who made Mario.
I didn't. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So if you think for 1 second that I want to rage bait you into not enjoying your Switch 2, you are sorely mistaken. I have vested interest for it to do well on a stock side, as a content creator side, as a gamer side. I'm just saying they need to make some games. That's all I was trying
Absolute cinema. That's all I'm trying to say.
You know what? That was the takeaway from the last video. Make some games. Make some games that are going to make people buy the system, that for me to enjoy, for you to enjoy, for us to not have buyer's remorse on our system. I don't have buyer's remorse on the system. I really enjoy playing the games at a better frame rate. I also find it weird that Scarlet and Violet ran at 60 FPS and we had a Pokemon World Championship at 60 FPS, and now we're into Pokemon Champions, and it's back to 30. It was weird watching Indianapolis Regionals with that being at 30, which, fun watch. fun watch. I'm not going back to Champions. I have some friends who are casual gamers who really
I'm gonna let y'all finish the rest of that. Austin John plays. I fucks with him. Go subscribe to him. I'm gonna link the video in the comment section. Let's go back to Switchforce, because I think that Switchforce is also a stockholder. I'm not even a stockholder, so I can't say too much, right? But let me see. Yeah, bro. Like,
they never may have united otherwise. I was there when I was 4 years old, 30 plus years ago, getting my NES from my uncle, and I put a X-Men Beast sticker right on the top, stupidly, because that sticker, no matter how much Goo Gone I used, never came off. So I've loved Nintendo for a very long time. This company has brought me joy more times than I can count. Their directs, their reveals, their consoles, their antics, their success. There has been so much happiness. And that's why Tuesday hit different. That's why the direct made me feel nothing. Not because I hate Nintendo, not because I hate video games, not because
y'all heard him. That's why the direct made me feel nothing. This is Switchforce. I'm trying to tell you, this is one of them type of dudes where they really fuck with Nintendo. Again, we just talked about a man that owned the same amount of stock as the nigga that created Mario, my nigga. Again, I still feel a way that Austin John plays don't get like recognized from Nintendo the way he should, but that's just me personally. I hope that Switchforce does at the very least. But Nintendo, get your fucking shit together, bruh. Get your fucking
only
shit
3D
together,
Mario
dog.
or bust, but actually, because I genuinely love Nintendo, and I have for over 3 decades. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switchforce. I made this channel because I love Nintendo more than any other gaming company by a mile. So everyone criticizing me for hating Nintendo, hating games, only liking 3D Mario, it's just not real. Look, genuine love for Nintendo is not blind defense. Genuine love for Nintendo is not just screaming from the rooftops no matter what happens.
Go ahead, subscribe.
Genuine love for Nintendo is not celebrating every misstep and blaming those who found critique. Criticism is what creates new, incredible games. Criticism and critique is what allows for opportunities to change and evolve. Love
Niggas was giving Nintendo grace, but y'all gave them too much grace. They were the problem. I'ma say it and I'ma keep saying it, bruh. Nintendo was the problem. I know that's extreme. It's extreme. I get it. It's extreme. But once they started doing those $70 to $80 games, can we not acknowledge that that's when the levees fucking broke? Okay? Every company started pissing on our head and calling it fucking rain. I still don't understand how the fuck are you going up in price on OG Steam Decks? What the fuck am I paying for? It's like niggas talk about some raising your rent in your apartment, and they talk about we just gotta fix with the market. Fuck the market, nigga. The maintenance man ain't been here in about 36 months. The fuck?
Love means holding someone to the standard of their best work. And I've been there for Mario 64. I've been there for Splatoon 1 before anyone knew what a Squid Kid was at E3 playing this new multiplayer game as Nintendo didn't really know who they were. I've been there for motion controls. I've been there for handhelds, for Game Boy cameras and Game Boy printers. I've been there for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild existed because Nintendo was hungry, and they needed a change. They needed a new fire to be lit after the Wii U failed them. Mario Odyssey existed because Nintendo was bold, and Mario needed a new direction.
That game right there that you're looking at, you guys, I'm pretty sure that you've seen the direct. I still can't believe that that's a Xenoblade game. Am I tripping? Isn't it a Xenoblade game? It looks like Fire Emblem. It looks exactly like Fire Emblem. It's crazy
They
shit.
needed something exciting after quite a while without a Mario game, and 3D World being more of a blast from the past, although great, Odyssey was a step in the evolutionary direction. That hunger and boldness that allowed them to create Splatoon and allowed them to then make Splatoon 2 and 3. That's the hunger and boldness that I feel is missing right now. Look, if you love JRPGs, you genuinely love this direct, and that's okay. That audience has a place, that audience is welcome, that audience deserves to have their moment. But Nintendo's entire audience is bigger than JRPG fans. Nintendo's entire audience is global. For everyone else, there wasn't much here. And the stakes were high no matter what anticipation or expectation you had. A big counter to yesterday's Direct is you shouldn't expect so much and you wouldn't be disappointed.
I'm gonna leave it right there. He doesn't even need to say any more throughout the whole video. I'm gonna link both of the people. austinjohn plays. They're a good content creator when it comes to Nintendo things, and also switchforce. They're a good content creator when it comes to Nintendo things, just everything Nintendo. Y'all know how I feel. They may not even agree with me. All I'm saying, y'all, is wake the fuck up. Wake up. Okay? The Switch 2 is not a Switch 2. It's a Switch 1. I said it, and I'm going to stand on it. That's the hill I'm going to die on. It's not. multiple people are saying that Nintendo Direct was straight ass booty garbage. Like, it just is what it is. I know I'm being facetious, but you know what the fuck I mean. You know what I mean. It was trash. It was trash. Wake up. Okay? This is the second time that I'm coming to y'all. It's been a year. I kept my mouth shut. Y'all were in my comment section talking about a ghetto review. This is a ghetto review of the Nintendo Switch 2. Get your goofy ass up out of here, bro. Listen, wake up, okay? Wake up. Not just with Nintendo, not just with Steam, not just I got a Steam Deck. I still don't trust them. Me and my boys be talking about the aspect of, yes, Steam is a great company, but the fact that they have no competitors in this shit makes them do the same exact thing like a Nintendo. The same exact thing like a Sony. We just seen it. $300 prices. For what? For what? Why the fuck is your systems being sold out, my nigga? What? Why? It was sold out for months, my nigga. The Steam Deck was sold out officially from the actual distributor for months, my nigga. And then when y'all come back, $300 prices for the same fucking shit? For what? You gotta fix that. Why we gotta pay for what you gotta fix? That's an industry issue, not a consumer issue. We just playing games. The same games that we played now on those AI machines are the same games that you can play back in the day. Nigga, I'm playing on a 5060. They got 5090s. Nigga, I've heard people that's still playing on 3070s, 3060s. If your graphics cards, you know. What are we paying for, my nigga? Like that we gone, man. Bunka.